Democrats said, oh, this is going to be another Vietnam. We're going to be drawn into another Vietnam. And then as soon as they got in power, they systematically turned it into just that. Can't shoot here, can't fight there, can't bomb mosques. Terrorists are using mosques and hospitals and schools as weapons depots, but you can't shoot at them. You know, that's what they did. They turned it into Vietnam. No matter what you think of all that. And I don't care if they were beheading little Muslim kids, little Christian kids, little Jewish kids. I don't care if they were beheading little gay kids or little African American kids or little Caucasian kids. I don't care what kind of kids they're beheading. Don't get me wrong. For me, this isn't about, my Christianity. Anybody who systematically beheads human beings, I don't even care really if they're little kids. I find that particularly offensive. The world should rise up and join as one. And we should go back into Iraq and wipe these people off the face of the earth. You don't understand. This has been going on for thousands of years, and it's going to go on for another thousands of years until somebody gets the resolve and the courage to wipe these people off the face of the earth. In a very few years, a bunch more of them sprout out. We wipe them off the face of the earth too. Period. You don't negotiate with evil. You don't placate evil. You don't. You don't. I think every peace-loving country on the planet ought to send 10,000 soldiers with the aircraft and the equipment that goes along with them, and we should go back into Iraq and wipe these people off the face of the earth if we have to go one by one and put a bullet in their head, whether we can get them all together and drop a bomb. I don't care how we do it. They're never going to stop. And don't get me wrong, I'm not some great genius. I'm not some great military, genius. I'm not some philosophical genius or theologian. I'm just a observer of humanity. These people don't stop. They never stop. They're evil. And they're going to continue to chop people's heads off until somebody puts a bullet in theirs. It's that simple. Are we going to drag this out for another 3,000 years? With a little skirmish here and a little skirmish there? After 2001, after 9/11, we had resolve. Are we a nation of cowards now? Have we become a nation of people who can't fight a war and win it anymore? We need a leader who can, bring people together, who can bring countries together, who can remind us why we're fighting and what we're fighting for. Instead, we elect a president who seems to be more sympathetic to the Muslims than he is the poor little Christians who are getting beheaded. I'm sorry. That's the way I see it. It's the way it looks. That's what the facts are showing. It's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. We're better than this. The American people are better than who we're being led by. All right, finish up this clip. Got one, continue.
It's crimes against humanity, and they're doing the most horrendous, the most heartbreaking crimes you could think of.
Now, I want to ask you specifically about what happened in Mosul, because it was widely reported that when ISIS took control of Mosul, which, depending on how you do the numbers, is the second largest city in Iraq, they gave Christians an ultimatum, which would be to convert to Islam to pay a fine, or in their phrase, death by the sword. It's very clear they are killing people, but are Christians managing to escape by paying a fine? Are the ones who cooperate at least assured of any safety?
Sure. So the letter that they sent out with those 3 items, they did ask to pay a fine, but they're actually, after they pay a fine, they're actually taking over their wives and their daughters and making them into their wives. So really it's convert or die, face death by the sword.
That's who these people are. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not your typical run-of-the-mill terrorists. These are not your typical run-of-the-mill jihadis who do more talking than they do anything else. These are, and they've been fighting in Syria. They've been fighting for a year or 2 now. They are hardened, battle-experienced, battle-hardened soldiers of Allah. They are well financed, they are well organized, they are well led. This ISIS group, or ISIL, the artist formerly known as ISIS, these people, these are some serious bad hombres. They are not playing. They are quite willing to chop the heads off of little children if they're infidels. Little kids. The world should rise up as one and say, no, never again. We said never again 60 years ago. Almost 70 years ago, we said never again. Don't care if it's Jews, Russians, Muslims, don't care who it is. Never again. We should rise up and we should go wipe them off the face of the earth. And we're the real men in this country and in this world who understand that. Because you don't have to be a rocket scientist. It doesn't take a lot of brain to figure it out. You pick up a history book and flip through it, and you can figure out, yeah, we've seen this evil before. It changes its face, changes its name, but it's the same evil that has reared its ugly head throughout the history of mankind. There's only one thing, one way to deal with it. There's only one way to deal with it, ladies and gentlemen. And until we do, until we take it serious, until we man up, or cowboy up, or woman up, however you want to put it, until we fill ourselves back with resolve, I don't know what it's going to take. Another 3,000 or 5,000 dead Americans. Maybe we'll have resolve for a few years then. Again, I don't know what it's going to take. That'd be sad if that were the case. That'd be sad if that were the fact. We're better than this. My name is Anthony Schindler, and this is the Patriot Addiction. We're running out of time, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you for stopping in tonight, for the hot blonde in the chat room, who's always there. Thank you. God bless you. Everybody else who stopped in to say hey. Those of you listening on Facebook, Twitter, Spreaker, God bless you, my friends. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. It gives my life purpose and meaning to join you in this endeavor. Glad you're here. Hope everything's going well with you. We'll be back Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. We're here every week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. And we'll be back Monday. And it will be clobbering time. We will bring down the thunder. That's what we do here. It's a rough job, but somebody's got to do it. That's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Those of you who listen regularly know that Friday is Angel Flight Friday. Those of you who don't listen, every Friday I play this song as Angel Flight Friday, dedicated to the men and women who have given the ultimate sacrifice for their country. And it's also dedicated to the men and women who bring them home for the last time. Tonight's Angel Flight Friday is dedicated to Major General Harold Green, who lost his life by friendly fire when an Afghan soldier laid in wait for him, killed him, and shot a couple other Americans. This one's for Major General Harold Green. God bless you, sir. Peace be with you. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, good night and God bless.
All I ever wanted to do was fly, leave this world and live in the sky. I left the C-130 out of Fort Worth town. I go up some days I don't wanna come down. Well, I fly that plane, call the Angel Flight. Come on, brother, you're with me tonight. Between heaven and earth, you're never alone. On the Angel Flight, come on, brother, I'm taking you home. I love my family and I love this land, but tonight this flight's for another man. We do what we do 'cause we heard the call. Some gave a little, but he gave it all. I fly that plane, call the Angel Flight. Come on, brother, you're with me tonight. Brother, you're with me tonight. Between heaven and earth, you're never alone. On the Angel Flight, come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Quiet and the stars are bright. Feels kinda like church in here tonight. It don't matter where we touch down. On the Angel Flight, it's sacred ground. When I fly that plane, call the Angel Flight. Got a hero riding with us tonight.